Patrick Lyoya, a 26-year-old black man, was fatally shot by a Grand Rapids, Michigan, police officer earlier this month, and after video footage released Wednesday showed the officer kneeling on Lyoya's back at times before shooting him in the head, protests began to spread in the city. Grand Rapids Police Chief Winstrom, who just started in March, said he viewed the incident as a tragedy. "From my view of the video, Taser was deployed twice. Taser did not make contact," Winstrom said during Wednesday's press conference. "And Mr. Lyoya was shot in the head. However, that's the only information that I have." Winstrom said the footage would normally be released after the Michigan State Police finishes their investigation, but he wanted to be as transparent as possible. Kent County Prosecutor Chris Becker, who will decide whether the officer will face charges, asked police agencies last week to refrain from releasing evidence to maintain the integrity of the investigation. Crump, a prominent civil rights attorney speaking on behalf of Lyoya's family, called F. "The video clearly shows that this was an unnecessary, excessive, and fatal use of force against an unarmed black man who was confused by the encounter and terrified for his life," Crump said in a statement. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer said she had spoken to Lyoya's family and that he had 2 young daughters and 5 siblings. He arrived in the United States as a refugee with his family fleeing violence, Whitmer said in a statement. "He had his whole life ahead of him." Whether the officer faces charges for the shooting, though the Kent County prosecutor warned the investigation could take longer than expected.